Man, you gotta love the intro, am I right? Halo Infinite, looking pretty smooth so far, but this video is gonna be about some of my thoughts as an OG Halo player. Man, if I gotta tell you one of my favorite Halo games is, I'm so old, I'm not old, but my favorite Halo game, man, like one of my favorites, I know, call me crazy, but gotta be some Halo Combat Evolved. Man, I played, most played Halo game, probably Halo 3. Um, my Halo 3 is probably like my favorite, favorite. But like Halo Combat Evolved, it holds a special place in my heart. Like I love the Halo 3 music. The Halo 3 music is more polished, remastered, better. Halo Combat Evolved music though, I don't know. I just like it more for some reason. I just like the OG Halo Combat Evolved music, the Halo Combat Evolved sounds, everything Halo Combat Evolved I love. So I am one of those little bitch boys. Yes, a bitch boy, a sad bitch boy. Who's like I'm like one of those screamers who think Halo 5 and 4 just suck ass. Like anyone who likes Halo 5 4, they can like literally suck like their mama's eye hole, and their daddy's pee pee. I'm just joking now. I'm not like that. Like I respect people who enjoy Halo 4 and 5's gameplay and all that stuff. I mean, people who like think Halo 5 campaign is really good. Now I don't really respect them too much about that because the thing is Halo 4 and 5 is like even Halo 5 like it's a good game. Yeah, I know, crazy shocker. It's a good game. Yeah, it's a good game as a game, it's a shooter, pretty good shooter, not gonna lie. I mean, it's like better than like most of the new CODs. No, actually, that's the new Modern Warfare is sick, actually. But, like, I love that. Call of Duty Cold War, campaign's like, I like campaign, not my cup of tea for the multiplayer, though. But yeah, I'm talking about, like, the Infinite Warfare and that. Like, I mean, Halo 5 is a game better than a lot of Call of Duties, of course. But Halo 5 is a Halo game. And as a Halo game on its own, it's not too good, in my opinion, compared to the others. But that's coming from like an old geezer from me, who likes the old classic style of the original Halo games. Now, as an old geezer, if you have the same opinions as me, as you like Halo 3, you think Halo was at its peak in Halo 3, I personally like Halo Reach as well. Not gonna lie, I think Halo Reach is a Halo game. My G, Jolly Lee, it's a Halo game. How can you like Bungie Halo game? Man, I like Halo Reach, okay? Not gonna lie, I think Halo Reach is a good guy. I had great memories Halo Reach, better memories Halo 3, best memories Halo 3, and really damn good, like nostalgic memories Halo Combat Evolved. Halo 2, I love Halo 2, man. I had great memories with Halo 2, too. Halo 2 is so good. I don't know why I'm like, I thought about Halo 1, I'm sorry, that was horrible on you, just wasn't it? I'm talking about Halo 1, I'm talking about Halo 3, I'm talking about Halo Reach. I'm neglecting Halo 2, I'm neglecting Halo 3 ODST. Every Halo game, like, from Reach and before was amazing. Halo Wars was even a pretty good RTS game for like little kids, Anyway, and for adults too, of course. I mean, it's just a very simple RTS game, very nice actually. Takes place in the Halo universe, really cool. Anyway, let's see how Halo Infinite deals with this now. Now I understand people coming into Halo 4 and Halo 5. I understand people who came into Halo 4 and 5 when they like for their first time. When Halo 3 released, like everyone who played video games played Halo back then, like everyone played Halo, or at least heard about it, of course. But like, when Halo 4 and 5 came out, people first got into Halo then, and and if they like it, it's good for them, man. But oh man, I have to change my settings again. But anyway, let's not talk about that controversial. Like, I understand people like Halo 4 and 5, and if you like Halo 4 and Halo 5, like if you like Halo 4, man, Halo 4 is not bad, It's not the best, but Halo 4 is not bad. I think Halo 5 is way worse than Halo 4. If you like Halo 4, think Halo 5 is okay. That's okay. If you like Halo 5, that I'm not hating on you, man. We could become friends still. I promise. Um. Anyway, let's check out what I think about Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite, in my opinion, feels kind of like the bridge between Halo Reach and Halo 343, you could say. It feels like basically Halo Reach, end of 343, start of a new industry. And so there's some similar things that return from Halo Reach, from the classic Halos, like the music, the start menu music, a lot of soundtracks, the shield, the design of the overall Spartans. Look at this with the low F. Ooh, this is very good. From the design to the Spartans, from some of the weapon design, some of the sounds, and this basically what this game is. This game feels like a true sequel to Halo Reach, not like chronologically, but I'm talking about like an actual game, not the story, not like, because I know Halo Reach takes place before Halo Combat Evolved. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this game feels like a true sequel to Halo Reach. Basically, this game feels like what Halo 4 should have been so far. And now that's a bold statement to claim, but I do think this game so far is impressing me a little. I can already tell it's way better than Halo 5. I can just tell that right off the bat. Like, Halo 5 is such a low bar. Basically anything with any sort of effort that goes into it can basically beat Halo 5, Halo 5 is at such a low bar. I'm trying to beat that. Everyone likes Halo 5. They disagree with me. They're clicking off, they're disliking this video, and that's okay. Because, that is perfect. But let's talk about the Halo Infinite Assault Rifle. You can immediately tell Halo Infinite Assault Rifle? Halo Reach vibes, anyone? Yeah, this is basically the Halo Reach Assault Rifle. So, this is what I'm talking about, like the bridge between Halo Reach and Halo 4. This is what Halo 4 should have been. I mean, I know, like, technically, like, why did the assault rifle go back to Halo Reach times? Like, in the lore-wise, but let's not talk about that. Let's just talk about the assault rifle in Halo Infinite, man. I'm gonna, now go on to Challenge 3. The assault rifle in Halo Infinite is indeed, it's indeed like Halo Reach, and I really never had a problem with Halo. And I already played all these, and the 3 stars are popping up now. Maybe they finally fixed that, but oh, here we go. I was wondering what's happening. Anyway, yeah, the assault rifle, I'm not gonna lie, I like the look of it. It's okay. Looks like Halo. I never had a problem with Halo Reach. It's confusing me a little. And like the story wise, it's like, why is the Halo Reach assault rifle now here? Like, what happened to like the new models in like Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 3? Like, what happened to that assault rifle? I thought like that was supposed to be the latest, greatest model, and it almost looks like they took the technology took a turn back into Halo Reach. So like, lore rise doesn't make sense, but we don't care about the lore right now, man. Maybe unless it has a purpose, like in the story Master Chief, humanity's fallen to its knees and doesn't have the new technology, the new resources for the new guns, so they have to manufacture guns of sort of an older technology, and that's why. Now that would make perfect sense, actually. I hope that is like the reasoning behind the look of Halo Reach assault rifle inside Halo Infinite. Anyway, so one thing this thing borrows from Halo 5 is this. Look at that. So, aim down sights, what's the point of that? Why did they bring aim down sights back to Halo Infinite? Like, you know, aim down sights on the assault rifle, literally the same thing as Halo 5, what they done here. But the thing that confuses me though is watch this. And watch this. Well, that wasn't a good design, but like, look at this. Well, you see that all those bullets missing? Basically, if you can't tell what I'm talking about, I already did some other tests. I mean, they're not like official tests, and they're not like 100%. I'm gonna restart because I'm still talking about the assault rifle. I'm not like fully talking about you know, like I'm not talking about official tests. I'm sure maybe it probably makes a difference somewhere. But I'm saying it's like aim down sights doesn't need to exist. You can play. That's if you're mad that they still have aim down sights. Well, don't be, because look at this. Aim down sights doesn't make a difference. Really, I mean, it barely makes any difference. I don't think it really does make a difference. You can still play this game just like Halo 3 and Halo Reach assault rifle, where you don't have to aim down the sights. And look, let's see, aim down the sights. I got him like that. Let me try my best to. Now let me aim down my sights, and let's get this thing real. Now aim down sights may increase the accuracy maybe just a little bit.
No,
but
God,
for
please,
like
no.
most ranges, aim down sights doesn't do anything. Does not do anything, and I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. Let me actually leave this drill. Let's move on to the next one. But we talked enough about the assault rifle. But anyway, I like aim down sight. I mean, I don't like aim down sights for every weapon, but I am saying aim down sights for the assault rifle. Pretty. I kind of like how they kind of made it almost a non-existent thing. It's like they added aim down sights, but is there any reason to use it? Like it just zooms in your vision. No, there's really no reason to use aim down sights. It's just like you can play this game like Halo 3 with no aiming down sights. It doesn't increase your accuracy so much that it changes the gameplay, which is so good because now you can be like you can play like Halo, all the other Halo games and the multiplayer, I feel. But we don't 100% know that until the multiplayer comes out. But that's my guess, and I'm liking it. So another thing that I want to talk about real quick before I pick up that weapon is, look at this. I just walked to the other edge of the room. That is crazy. A new feat. Spartans have never been able to do that before. No, but that is but look at that. See how fast it is. Now let me sprint. Yeah, let me do it again. Okay, let me sprint a third time. I'm gonna sprint again. Yeah, I'm sprinting, and boom. Yeah, that third time I was also sprinting. Could you notice? No, I wasn't sprinting. But yeah, indeed. I was not sprinting because just like aiming down sights, sprinting also has no purpose to it. Like, what's the point of sprinting? I mean, like, you have this weapon here. What's the point of sprinting? Why can't you just, instead of going like this and then going like that, why can't you just like go like this? You know? It's like, there's almost no point sprinting. Just like there's almost no point aiming down sights. I mean, see that? Boom, 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 aiming down sights. And look at the same thing. Boom, boom, boom. No aiming down sights. Boom, boom. No aiming down sights. Boom, boom. The game got rid of the. There's no point to aim down sights. I mean, there is. I guess you could see, but for the most part, there is no point in aiming down sights. You see what I mean? Now I didn't even start talking about the policy guy right now. I was just showing you that, man, there's like no point in sprinting almost for what we can tell by now. It's like it's the same movement as walking, and that you might think that's a bad thing, but I think that's 343's way of getting rid of sprint. Basically, that is 343's way of getting rid of sprint in their Halo games, is by making sprint useless, basically, and that's what they done here. They made sprint almost useless. So in that way, they kind of got rid of sprint. In my opinion, it's like, is there sprint in the Halo Infinite? Is there sprint in the Halo Infinite? Yes, there's sprint in Halo Infinite, and I know, like, I'm not a fan of sprint either, trust me. But do I mind the sprint? I do not mind it, because guess what? It's like, it's non-existent. When I'm gonna play my multiplayer, and I'm not gonna sprint in my multiplayer games, you know? I mean, of course I will, at times. Sometimes I will, yes. You'll see me sprint in some multiplayer, but, like, when I'm engaging, like, there's no point. Like, why would I sprint? I'm not gonna sprint. I mean, the Pulse Carbine. Is this gun like the Storm Rifle? Is it like generic? You know how generic the Storm Rifle was in Halo 4 and stuff? I believe they also had it in Reach, you know? In Halo Reach, Storm Rifle wasn't that too good either, I don't think. But it's, so far, I think the gun, like, I think the gun is pretty, it's definitely a step in the right direction. The projectiles are very interesting. They have variety to them. It takes actual skill. And there's June returning. My goodness. But anyway, yeah, the Pulse Carbine, it takes actual skill to use, you know, so it takes some skill. It's a 3 burst. It makes it interesting. I think Pulse Carbine is a welcome addition to the Covenant arsenal. 100%. I'm on board with the Pulse Carbine. I don't think it's a bad weapon. It looks a little generic, yes. The sounds are a little generic, yes. But I think it is a pretty good overall weapon, man. This game is, the weapon so far is looking pretty good. Let's check out the BR-75 here. Let's check out, you know, the king, the king, man, of Halo weapons, the battle rifle. Now, what is this? So here's aiming down sights. Now, aiming down sights on the battle rifle has always been nice, but again, you don't have to aim down sights with the battle rifle if you don't want to, just like in the other Halo games. But you can, and that's what I like. I mean, it doesn't increase the accuracy at all. Does not increase the accuracy besides helping you. It doesn't increase stats, I don't think. But wait, the sound is the sound design on the gun, I think, I don't know, it is very beefy, and so far what I think about the sound design is, yeah, it's not mind-blowing, but it's okay. I'm just gonna say, I have a very neutral opinion on this BR-75. At first I was like, no, and then I was like, actually, yes, it makes it sound like it's supposed to be a really good gun, makes it sound powerful, beefy, and now I'm kind of in the middle. I'm like, yeah, this is the BR sound effect. It's alright. It's Halo Infinite's BR sound effect. I'm okay. Yeah, so I'm okay with this sound effect for this gun. The reloading is the reloading sound, the reloading animation, spot on. It feels like a battle rifle again. It really does feel like a Halo battle rifle. A Halo 2. It feels like a Halo 2 battle rifle more than the Halo 3 battle rifle. 100%. Feels like a battle rifle, okay? And it is really good. Almost feels like if Halo 5, when Halo 5 implemented the Halo 1 Magnum and the Halo battle rifle. That's almost what it feels like, but it feels even better than that because it's like all new and stuff, and new sound, new feeling. This stuff feels great. It feels really good. Now let's check out this new gun, the VK78 Commando, man. Let's check out this baby here. The battle rifle so far, you know, I think the design is very classic Halo, and that's what they did. They made it. They tried to feed off our nostalgia, and man, the design on that battle rifle is very classic Halo, and it's good. It is a good overall weapon. I approve of a classic OG Halo fan. You know, aiming down sights is another thing. But then again, I just made my argument. Is yeah, aiming down is almost no point. Now, this is a weapon I'm kind of mixed. The VK78 Commando. They have the assault rifle. They have the battle rifle. I really. They have another like automatic. Like here, let me miss him, and see how inaccurate that is. Now, let me miss him again and zoom in. And zooming in actually does help, I believe, with this weapon.
3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Yeah, I do think zooming in actually does something with this weapon. And this weapon, the VK78 Commando, might be totally unpopular opinion. I don't know, because this is very sketchy me making this, because I don't know anything about what the community or anything thinks, because I haven't not checked out any like reactions. So, you know, if I say things that piss people off, then so be it. I have no idea, but this is like my like full opinion. Now, let me do this without aiming. Let's see how good the accuracy is without aiming. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's... Now, the recoil is huge on this gun, by the way.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you see, my crosshair was on him for sure, but the gun was still missing, indicating that aiming down sights is meant to be used here. You see why I aim down sights. Now, I already played with all the guns in the sandbox. I don't think it's my first time. Now, you could always do this, like hip fire it, get rid of the bloom. Now, if you notice, the battle rifle had no bloom either. It was literally like the original. The battle rifle had no bloom. It was the original, like basically original Halo 2 battle rifle. No bloom, only had a little bit of recoil in it. The recoil in the battle rifle, though, I know I'm going on about that, but still, the recoil is a little bit, it was okay. It was barely any recoil, but, you know, it was just enough recoil where it didn't, like, ruin the original feeling of the battle rifle, and that's good. But anyway, with the VK78, I'm disappointed with this gun, not gonna lie. I don't like it at all. I think it's very generic. They have another assault rifle, UNSC assault rifle. They already had the battle rifle and the assault rifle. Why another one? Why another one? They already had the battle rifle was the mid-range, assault rifle was the close and mid. Well, the battle rifle was the mid-long range, assault rifle was the close mid-range, and now you have and then you had the sniper for long range and all of that, you know. But now you have this. Is this basically the long range assault rifle, like mid to long, just like the battle rifle only can go longer? Because this thing can, I believe, can go, it's easier to use at like really long range, I think. But anyway, the sound on this gun is not bad. I'm hating on this gun, but the sound fits the gun pretty nicely, not gonna lie. Sound is pretty sweet on this gun. Now, this gun looks beefy as hell, has a lot of recoil, you know, the sound completely matches this gun, and they did really good on that, you know. In some ways, you can tell 343s know what they're doing at times, but other ways, does it sound like a Halo gun? No. You can argue that so much, like, but right now, like, the gun itself man, the gun itself so just generic, has a lot of recoil. It like I don't know. It almost feels like it's just it's a fully automatic battle rifle. That's all it is, and I don't know. It feels like it brings the least amount to Halo Infinite so far in the arsenal. It feels just like what's the word? It feels like the McDonald's cheeseburger of the Halo Infinite guns. You know, the McDonald's cheeseburger of Halo weapons always used to be either the assault rifle or the battle rifle. You know, that was the McDonald's cheeseburger of guns in Halo. But this is the new McDonald's cheeseburger of Halo guns right here. What I mean by McDonald's cheeseburger is the easiest, like, it's the gun you always pick to get the fastest kills with, and I feel like this may be it. But the thing is, what is a McDonald's cheeseburger? McDonald's cheeseburger is very generic. And that's what this is. It's very generic. And McDonald's cheeseburgers are when people say that, they say that's easy to use. It's this gun easy to use? No, it's not easy to use. It with the recoil makes it difficult, but still, I think it's pretty much earns its title as the McDonald's cheeseburger of Halo guns. Let's check out the sidekick. A lot of people didn't like the design of this gun, and I'm like, why didn't you like the design of this gun? Halo 2. Halo's 2's pistol had a very like modern design to it as well, if you remember. And so far this gun has been the biggest surprise to me. So far, it is quite powerful. It reminds me of the Halo Reach pistol. It's pretty much the Halo Reach pistol. It's good enough to use, you know. It's actually a viable gun that you can pick up and you know you can get a few kills with it. At least that's what I believe. I haven't actually played with real people yet. But against these bots, against like the actual training drills, pretty good. Pretty good addition in terms of like gameplay wise. But now let's talk about some OG Halo stuff. Like, does it fit in Halo? Does it feel like classic Halo? Now, this gun, it feels, it does feel like Halo almost. And the reason why I say that is because I played like a lot of Halo 2, sometimes, campaign. And although I played a lot of Halo 2, I didn't really use the Halo 2 pistol, not gonna lie. But still, when I did use the Halo 2 pistol, this is what it reminds me of. When I pick up this, it reminds me of the times when I pick up the Halo 2 pistol and use it. Only the Halo 2 pistol was garbage. But I'm just talking about the aesthetics. The aesthetics of it remind me of Halo 2. It does bring back some nostalgia almost. And yeah, it's like the Halo 2 pistol. I don't know what else to say about it. It is indeed as generic as like the VK70 when it comes to aesthetics, even though I just said it's like the Halo 2 pistol. But the Halo 2 pistol, when it came out, like, was really weird looking. It was really like modern, almost looked like real life. But anyway, the sidekick, yeah, a good weapon overall. It's good. You know, the sound design is, it sounds way too generic. Way too generic. I mean, the sidekick literally sounded like this gun on burst. It sounded like this gun. That also sounded like that gun. Sounded like a mix of all those guns. Sound design, it's like what happened. You know the Halo 3 pistol sound and Halo 1. Like those were completely different sounds. This sounds. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like every gun here sounds the same, so except for the like. So far, this gun, and this gun, and this gun has like the same like kind of sounds to them. It's not much diversity. Big thing with Halo, like a lot of the gun sound effects were so unique. You know. Let's go on to the new, next gun, the plasma pistol. Now, man. This plasma pistol, they just like the BR, they tried to kick on nostalgia again. The design it looks like almost a mix of Halo 5 and Halo 2, I think. In the fact that you know, the bar fulls, or I think Halo Reach. Anyway, so as you can see, the sound. Yes, the original sounds like a classic Halo Plasma sound, doesn't it? And the the damage
Showcase of skill.
on this sound. Let me go to the next channel. That was wow, that was so bad because I wasn't even trying. Anyway, the damage on it is not like the greatest by itself. I mean, watch this. I'm gonna try to take out a guy with. Oh shoot, man. Technical preview. You know how things go. All right. While I was just recording, I had to exit out because the new thing wouldn't load. But they added ODST now instead of a Marine. It's gonna be real interesting checking that out right after I'm done this video and done editing this video. I'm gonna be instantly playing so much ODST, but Slayer man. Anyway, let's go to Platinum Pistol 3 now, Tier 3, whatever. And now what I was saying about this, was that it's like a mix of like Halo 5's design and classic Halo design. Sound design, it has like its new, like, that's a new sound. That's like 343s. And also look at this. If you, you can actually vent that weapon. You can vent all Covenant weapons. And man, I had to restart, so I had to redo the settings. But this is nothing to complain about. I literally can't complain about this. Is a technical preview, so I really can't say anything about that. I mean, once the game comes out, even when the beta comes out, and if it does that crap, then I can complain. But so far, I can't. So, yeah, this gun by itself, the damage is like not too good. Like, let me try to take out this guy who's strafing me, like with aiming down sights. And like yeah, the time to kill is not good at this thing. But it's real. But look at this. It's really good at stripping shields when I can actually hit the guy. And but one thing I did want to say about this is, look at this. See that? Like, what is the point? Now this is what I'm saying. Again, let me restart this. Let me pick up this. I'm not gonna care about the course. Let me look over here. Or actually, let's look at the course. But look, what is the point of this? Like, why is there aim down sights on the sidekick? Why is there aim down sights on the plasma pistol? Like, why? So it's borrowing from Halo 5 again, which you have aim down sights for every weapon. You know, like every weapon now has aim down sights. Like every single weapon you pick up has an aim down sights. It's just like, why? Why does the Platinum Pistol have aim down sights? It doesn't do anything. Like, why even have it? Barely affects it. And so it kind of just, I feel like it doesn't affect gameplay though. And like when something doesn't affect gameplay but it's just there to add features, like you can accept it, it's okay. But I'm still just questioning, like, why does it have aim down sights, you know? It's just like, I just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, why does, I mean, I guess they wanted every gun in the game to have aim down sights like Halo 5, and that's what they did. Every gun has aim down sights. Why? Beats me. But let's go on to the Bulldog now. Now, this is a controversial weapon like in the trailers, because people are like, oh man, it's getting away the original like trench shotgun the original Halos were known for. And this gun, why does it have aim down sights? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, let me go over here on top of these barrels maybe, and let me do this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Now, man, this won't be an accurate thing, but 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now he was way closer, so that's not accurate. But aiming down sights basically doesn't do anything, especially for the Bulldog. So why have it? Beats me. I guess they want to have every game have aim down sights, and so they did. Anyway, so about the Bulldog. The Bulldog is a little it's hard to explain. I mean, does it feel like Halo? It feels like a Nerf gun. I mean, that doesn't feel like it. It feels very powerful, but like the aesthetic of the gun like reminds me of just like an airsoft gun almost. I mean, or even like a Nerf gun, like a custom painted Nerf gun, like painted black or something. And look, I think aim down sights helps too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I'm missing my things.
3, 2, 1.
Versus 3, 4.
Fantastic showcase of skill.
Alright, I think aim down sights really doesn't make a difference except for helping you aim personally, but I don't think it actually affects the accuracy of the gun. Like, I don't think it actually makes the cluster of the shots more together from aim down sights for the Bulldog. But let's move on to the Heat Wave now. Big juicy gun, man. Very interesting. The trailers, people were interested about this gun, man. A lot of hype, you know. And what do I think about it? Well, is it the Bulldog? Does the Bulldog remind me of classic Halo? No, it doesn't. How about this? Does this remind me at all of classic any, like, does this feel Halo? This does feel a little weird. I cannot tell you if this is a Covenant weapon or not. I know they don't have Prometheans. I know there's Covenant, there's Banished, and there is UNSC. This feels, if there, I guess maybe this is a Banished, but I feel like the Covenant could also make this technology. And with the Halo universe now, I feel like even this could be like a top secret UNSC weapon. I wonder if it even says it. Hard light grenade launcher with a deadly implosive blast. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the Heat Wave, I don't know what faction belongs to, and that's kind of a problem, because it doesn't give me Covenant vibes. It doesn't give me UNSC vibes, definitely. The only thing we haven't seen is the Banish, and the only thing I can think about when I think of the Banish, I think the Spiker, the Halo 3. Like the Brutes. It doesn't give me a brutish vibe either. It almost gives me kind of a Promethean vibes, and Prometheans are something not in the classic Halos. But so I don't know. It feels like it can definitely belong in the Halo universe. You know, I just don't get any. I don't know what faction this belongs to. But anyways,
30 seconds remaining.
so the fact that you can switch it almost like the Dead Space plasma cutter is kind of cool. Sadly, you can't cut off limbs with it like you can in Dead Space, but yes, man, you can't. But anyway, yeah. In the Bot Slayer, I did not find myself using the horizontal that much because I ran out of ammo so fast, and the horizontal didn't kill the guys fast enough. And even when there's multiple guys, it did so little damage when there's 2 guys, because half of it goes to some guy, half the damage goes to another guy. You just have to use all your ammo to get 2 kills. But when you use the vertical, it's a 2-shot kill when you use the vertical. Heat Wave, I think it's kind of a meh weapon, to be honest. It's not something as great as I thought it would be. Oh man, the music. I like the music is good. Nothing to do that. The Needler is one the big problem I have with the Needler in this game. I have a lot of things to talk about with the Needler here. First off, the Needler design is fucking epic. Man, it's amazing. It's so classic Halo Needler design. With some new stuff like in the back there, like it shows your ammo count in the back of the weapon, shows how much needles you have left, and like, man, the design of it is so, I mean, and look at the punching animations too. You know, let's see if I can get that right punching. Oh, there we go. That classic animation is back too. Though I have a lot of now. This gun is like aesthetically like amazing. 100% classic Halo. 100%. The sound design though, and the sound design and the actual gameplay is what I have a problem about this gun with. First things first is I used it like I used every gun. I played a lot of bots, a lot of matchmaking. This gun is overpowered as hell. I mean, watch this, man. Every time a bot uses this against me, I instantly die. Every time you know I use this against someone, they instantly die. The thing is though, they try to balance this in the bot slayer because it has very like the ammo count on this Needler is so small. Not the 26. I'm talking about like the overall ammo pool you have. Like you can't carry too much ammo, and like it has a very fast fire rate. But like man, it kills these guys really dang fast. But the thing is, why do I have a problem with this? Well, the sound design of this weapon, it does not sound like a needler. Like, how am I supposed to tell this is a needler? I mean, it just sounds like, wow. I'm gonna do tier 1 just so the guy stands still, just so I can talk more about and show you more about the weapon. But yeah, like, how am I supposed to tell this is a needler? And look at the quick tip. That's the other problem I have with the needler. But how am I supposed to tell that this is the needler? Like, it even says SMG. Like, when I'm shooting this battlefield, like, that does not sound like a needler. You can't even tell it's a Covenant weapon. There's no, like, crystal sounds in there. Like, the needler had crystal sounds because you're shooting. I'm not sure what in the lore-wise you're shooting, but you're basically shooting crystals. This does not sound like you're shooting crystals at all. Does not sound like you're shooting anything hard. And you know, it sucks. It really just doesn't. And also, another thing I don't like about the needler is like it doesn't have any glow to like the projectiles. Like it has so little glow to the projectiles. Just like but you can't barely notice it. And look at this. Watch this. I'm gonna shoot over here. Look at that. Why aren't the needlers following that guy right there? Like, you see that they aren't following him at all. That's because your reticle has to be red for it to follow. And it's just kind of because the fire rate is so fast, it'd be too overpowered that he could follow like outside. But like even when he's over here, I mean, like look at this. When you're not aiming down sights, the needles don't follow that guy at all. When you're over here, because it's not red, you see I'm shooting right past him. It's like, what the heck is that? Like this is a fake needler. It's not real. It's like, I know like Halo 4 and 5. I'm talking about like I'm versing this not just Halo 4 and 5. I'm versing this compared to this against classic Halo games. And look at this. Like this, come on, this should be tracking. Like that needle should be slowly targeting towards him. It shouldn't be going back. And this is why evening down sights right here, it makes a big difference against far away. And that changes the gameplay. I don't like that because now you have to aim down sights when you use the needler because it makes the red, it makes more like it makes like a bigger difference of the red area. You know what I'm saying? So you want to aim down sights so you don't miss your shots now with the needler. And man, I don't like the needler. I love the design, man. It's such a cool design. It's such a cool everything, man. The needler is amazing. I love it. The design, the look of it is amazing. You know, aesthetic. Sound design is so bad. The needler, such the wrong move, I believe. Does not sound like you're firing crystals. It does not sound like a Covenant weapon. It sounds way too generic. And even that, the gameplay mechanic of the needler is what This is what I'm worried about. But maybe it will work out in the end. Maybe people will like it. I literally just do not know. I cannot play this now. Very cool. Alright, now I should be able to. Okay, let's go on to the S7 Sniper. A little bit more of a positive note, because the S7 Sniper basically is the Halo Reach Sniper. Not gonna lie. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like Halo Reach Sniper. And man, this is a glitch. It will say loading map 0, and I literally wait for like one time 10 minutes and it'll never load. So I'm gonna have to exit out. Be right back, guys. Jeez, man, that took me, wow, too long to get back into Halo Infinite. Kind of scary. Man, I didn't think I could complete this video. You know, it's hard to think that I couldn't complete this video. And my game just crashed. Wow. Wow. Now, darn, that took a long time. Man, took me a long time. No, it doesn't want to play. You see how it doesn't do anything now? Man, this is what you get for. Let me try to play that. 2, 1, play, cancel, and go back to here. Man, I already tried this before. It didn't work. Let's see if I, like, I mean, yesterday. Played a bunch. No, there's no way to fix that, I don't think, except for exiting and restarting. My goodness. I hope I don't have to wait. I hope they fix their servers, because it gave me notifications that their servers were down, because I think they just added ODST recently. Now everyone's getting the word and everyone's jumping on the game and it's crashing. Man, fix your servers. Just kidding. No. Oh, yeah, that's the whole point. Is about, you know, seeing their servers, I guess. Hey, wait. Let's see if this works now. 1. Yes. Oh, yes. Finally. Finally. I mean, nah, let's. Okay. We're in. Let's finally continue on. Man, now it's been like 30 minutes right there trying to get back in, and my controls. This is so annoying trying to fix my controls, man, every time. Luckily, the video settings do fix. You can see, oh man, you know what I have now. You know my setup now. Anyway, let's S7 number Halo Reach basically. Man, I hate how like I have to hold the button to aim, and I know I said it like that, but the thing is I think I wish it wasn't like that for the sniper rifle. I wish it was a press to aim only for the sniper rifle though. Maybe there's a setting for that, but I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, you can tell right here. It feels like Halo Reach Sniper. Look, you don't even have to. Oh, spawned again. Or maybe I didn't kill. Look at this. Am I good? Oh, look at that. You don't even have to aim. It's beautiful. It's just like Halo Reach sniper rifle. I have no complaints with sniper rifle. The sound of it's very generic. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, just think of like how all the classic Halo sound effects. I mean, like the sniper was like pew, like, not like pew, but like had like a very like specific sound. But this just sounds like, I don't know, it looks like they were going for like a realistic approach where, like, you know how like in real life a lot of ammo, when ammo goes off, you know, a lot like 50 cal, like it sounds that like shooting a 50 cal sniper basically sounds the same as shooting a Desert Eagle with 50 cal loaded into, you know, it's like the same sound. I guess they were going for that approach, like kind of realistic, but the thing is oh man, I'm bad at it. Whoa, I'm like real bad. You know, I'm not like, whoa, I'm like horrible. Wow, I'm pretty bad. But anyway, yeah, so I don't like that though. Like this is Halo, man, not real life. Give us some interesting, unique sounds for the different guns. All the UNSC guns sound so similar. Now let's talk about the skewer, man. What is this? Basically, the UNSC had a major superpower weapon that even the Covenant never had, and now it's a Spartan laser. What this is the brute the what's that called? The banished version of the Spartan laser. That's what everyone's been saying so far. That I've been that I've saw and read. Based, I know I didn't watch really many reactions, but the things I did see is people were basically saying this is the Spartan laser or the replacement for the Spartan laser, and yeah, basically I have no problems with this weapon. This is a new faction in the game, and this new faction is so much more cooler than the Prometheans. It's, you know, of what I've seen from like the trailers, and you know, with the new faction, like, you know, does this feel like classic Halo? And like, this is a new faction, so you can't really compare, but I can compare this. And you know why? Because this faction is made up of the brutes, and what was in classic Halo? Brutes were in classic Halo. What was in Halo 3, AK classic Halo, and Halo Reach, AK classic Halo? What was in those Halos? Brute weapons. And what are the banished, like, what are their theme after? They're the brutes. They're made by the brutes, and they have brute like weapons. Therefore, does this feel like the Spiker from Halo 5, like a version that the brutes would use in Halo 2 or Halo 3? I mean, not Halo 5. Oh my, I said that bad. Does this feel like Spiker from Halo 3? Does this feel like something that the brutes would use? Yes, 100%. The Spiker is 100%. I feel like this fits into Halo. I like this. Gameplay wise, it's like, you know, okay, it's basically just a one-shot sniper. Gameplay, not aesthetically. If we're talking about if there's no gun model, what does it feel like? Feels like a one-shot sniper. And something I don't like though is, like, you shoot it in the air, you can't even see your projectile. It almost feels like it's a hit scan weapon. You see how it disappears like that? I mean, even in here, I mean, like, it like basically disappears. It doesn't feel like, you know, it doesn't, the project, maybe technical preview, maybe it's not supposed to disappear, but man, it does feel like, it does feel like hit scan. Even says like, oh, you know, the projectile will drop at a distance, but you can't really see how it drops, because so far I don't see a projectile. Probably just a glitch. Probably fix it later. Hopefully it's not a hit scan weapon. Hopefully it's an actual real projectile, but we'll see. Next up is the Ravager. This is a brand new gun we haven't seen in any of the trailers, I don't believe. And this is a brand new another brute weapon gun, and so far, like, no one has covered this I've seen. But I'm pretty sure by the time this video goes out, a bunch of people will have noticed this gun exists. But it's a new banished weapon, and you can see it leaves, like, it's kind of weird, like it leaves like a pool of lava almost, and you can actually, this does not show up in matchmaking. Maybe it does now, but you can see it does quite a lot of damage pretty fast. And maybe this is a weapon that shows up now in matchmaking since the ODSTs, but I have no idea. I only played against the Marines. The ODSTs are just got added for when I'm recording this. But anyway, actually before I recorded, I checked and it said Marine. So like while I was recording this, they added the ODST. But the Ravager, what do I think about it? It kind of feels like they took the Pulse Carbine, like that's what the brutes are based on. They take UNSC, they take Covenant weapons, and they remix it into their own terms. And this feels like they took the Pulse Carbine and remixed it. You can see it's very similar to the Pulse Carbine, a 3-shot burst, almost identical. The only thing is, it's not, because the bullets don't trace, and they have a huge arc. That seems like a reoccurring theme with the brute weapons. Seems like the brute weapons are meant to be heavy, like heavy metal, and it seems to have like a big arc on them. Like, I mean, oh, no wonder why. Oh, I see why the Spiker, the skewer disappeared, because there's an invisible barrier there. But when you see how they have an arc, yeah, big arc. What do I think about this? I can't tell you. It looks pretty interesting. Pretty interesting gameplay. It's like basically instead of throwing grenades. Oh, and it has splash damage too. Did not realize that until just now. But oh, I'm in the game right now. The game's I probably am. Anyway, last but not least is the Spanker, man. Amazing. Now, the Ravager brand new gun. I can't really tell you. Have not played it in the Bot Marine. Don't know, but feels like it's pretty interesting. You can kind of use it as like a grenade almost. Instead of actually throwing grenade exploding, you just like put a poison pull down and it'll flush out the enemy. It seems pretty cool. Seems like it'll be a cool addition, and I like all the banner stuff so far in the game. Even from the gameplay trailer, feels like it's Halo, feels like it fits in Halo, feels like what a brute weapon to use, feels like that's what the brutes were made for. So I like the design, looks very cool. I'm on board with that. Let's check out the Spanker. Now, I'm not sure if it's lock on. Yeah, it does because of the trailer. But anyway, the sound design. Now, what do I think about the sound design? Now, does this sound like classic Halo? No, does not. Some sounds, like, I believe like the AR sounds good and the BR. Well, BR is like iffy. But some sounds like the plasma pistol, like the pew pew sound, the plasma pistol makes no. It's totally new. Not the charging up. The charging up sounds classic sound. The plasma pistol has the perfect the plasma pistol, this thing right here, has a perfect, you know, let's say a perfect balance of classic and old, literally, because you charge it up and make the classic Halo sound, even though it's technically a little tiny different, and then when you shoot it, it makes a whole different sound, right, than the classic Halos, and I think that's good. I like that. When the plasma pistol sound design is almost perfect in my opinion. Doesn't need to be changed, you know. Like, I could argue the bolts of the plasma pistol when it shoots out, that may be so fast to, but maybe that's good, you know. Maybe that adds to the gameplay. We'll see how it goes there. But so far the Spanker, what I think, it doesn't sound like classic Halo. If anything, it sounds more like Halo Reach's sound. But I think it's one of those instances where it's a good sound. You can kind of actually hear the classic sound inside when you shoot it. Like, you can barely hear it, but you can kind of hear a slight classic sound in the sound design.
M41 rocket launcher acquired.
Eliminate the targets.
M41 rocket launcher acquired.
And the explosion, like, I can't really hear that explosion sound. It's kind of like boom, boom. The explosion sound is boom, boom. It is alright. I don't know, actually. The explosion sound is kind of overtaken by the shooting of the rocket itself. But the shooting rocket itself, it's a fine sound design. Spanker, I like the Spanker. I think the sound design is fine for it. It's something new, but it's something that seems like it fits in this game. It's not generic like this, and this. I'm not saying that this like all those sounds are generic. I'm just saying that it's generic because all these sounds are basically the same thing. If the AR had like that main sound, and the battle rifle had, you know, it sound like if these two share like kept the same sound, but if this sound was totally completely different, and if the sidekick was a totally completely different sound, and if the bulldog was a totally completely different sound, then these sounds wouldn't be generic. But it's generic because they basically all sound almost like the same thing. It's crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put the Kneeler. The Kneeler sounds almost like the same, you know. It sounds like UNSC weapon. I'm not gonna lie. Kneeler, I do not like the sound of it. It sounds like an SMG, literally like an SMG, and it even said SMG when you were picking it up. Like it literally sounds like a UNSC weapon. Spanker, on the other hand, sounds new. It definitely sounds like it could fit into Halo. I like the sound of Spanker. I think it fits. You know, it doesn't have the classic Halo design, but then again, if you sound really deep into like the beginning shot, it almost kind of shares some classic Halo sound. I like the Spanker, and that is a good way to round off this video of all the weapons so far in Halo Infinite. And I'm gonna make another video. Oh, and by the way, music amazing, amazing remix. Love this. Gonna make another video about what this tech flight is telling us what Halo Infinite is gonna be like. And I'm gonna give a little spoiler. Is this gonna be like the revival Halo, like classic Halo? No, it's not gonna be like a classic Halo. I don't think it will be like a classic Halo. I don't think it'll play too much like a classic. It's gonna play more towards like Halo Reach than anything, which is because it gets considered classic Halo. But like Halo 1, 2, and 3, like Halo 3, it's not gonna play like Halo 3. You know, you don't want a game to play exactly. But for example, you could argue like Halo 3 plays like Halo 2, that plays like Halo 1. They all kind of had the similar feeling. Halo Reach kind of has its own little similar feeling in it. This game feels a lot more like it's leaning towards like the Halo Reach kind of feeling. If you like the Halo Reach kind of feeling, you're probably gonna like this. But I'm gonna go more in depth in that in my other video. Anyway, guys, this has been Snout King. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my opinions. I understand my opinions are not right. They're wrong. My opinions are wrong at, like, you know, it's just, that's my personal opinions, and you know, a lot of the things I said in there are probably not correct. They're probably wrong. They're probably not what the majority likes. They're probably not the best for the game. They probably, if they did some of the stuff I wanted them to do, it maybe it would take away from the game, you know. So I'm totally open for that. What I said here, like, they can't go too classic. That's what I'm saying, and you know, I'm totally open for failure, for defeat of what I think about this game. Tell me what you think about this, what you think about what I said. Do you disagree? If you do disagree, just, you know, I respect you, you know, man. Like, tell me why you disagree. I won't hate on it at all. Like, I would not do that. I'll fully understand, you know. Just like tell me in the comments whatever why you disagree, and make it constructive, you know, very constructive criticism. Tell me what I did wrong, you know, and you know, I'm looking forward to that. Don't write hate comments or anything like that if you do write any comments. But anyway, this has been Snout King, and yeah, see Yosh.